Coverage of the New Zealand Tag Nationals 2019 is proudly brought to you by SAS Sport.
Players and referees, 2 minutes.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And welcome back to the 2019 Tag Nationals, coming to you from Pulman Park in South Auckland. The sun's out and we're getting ready for the Open Women's Final between Porirua and East Auckland. I'll quickly just run through the teams for you. Porirua first, Karaihi Peina, number 1. Number 3, Alice Taraika. Number 4, Tyra Miski. Number 5, Aisha Leti-Linga. And number 6, Angeline Sami. 7, Olivia Onua. Number 8, Tamara Ruapuro. Number 9, Helen Collins. Number 10, Paige Miski. 11, Julia Makatusa. Number 12, Tai Papa Bracken. 14, Xavier Tusa. 15, Nina Fuasi. 16, Chaden Noidor. 17, Rochelle Taraika. 18, Terina Shepherd. 19, Lucina Dita. 20, Ana Mateo. And the coach is Chris Taraika. East Auckland, 00 is Cami Ball. 0, Elizabeth R. Lamb. Number 1, Kayla Eli. 13, Crystal Royal. Number 3, Crystal Rota. Number 4, Carly Takawa. 5, Atawhai Tupaya. 7, Danica Thompson. 10, Langi Vai New. 11, Api Nichols. 12, Twin Henry. 13, Mary Jane Finau. 14, Crystal Stowers. 17, Serena Clark. 19, Crystal Mana. 21, Amina Koyatu. 23, Zion Laupepe. And 27, Louisa Ngango. So congratulations to Porirua Women's making the Open Final. East Auckland boasting a galaxy of stars, the likes of Api Nichols, and former New Zealand Rugby League Women Player of the Year, Crystal Rota, the captain of the New Zealand Māori Ferns after their success in Melbourne last Friday night. A couple more Warriors playing alongside there, Louisa Ngango, another one of the NRLW ladies playing here today. But it's all about this match here. And any thoughts there, Officer?
Well, it's just great to see them coming and playing, cross codes and, utilising those skills in both. Obviously, catch, pass and vision is all the same in both games, but there's little intricacy, little things that are important in tag where it's hip movement and space and game plan is just a little bit different. But, you just see straight away the tempo from the last game to this game has increased. And the skill level is just as good, if not better.
And Wellington's been very prominent in the sevens game as well. A lot of these girls have crossed over from rugby sevens as well. So a really, really good vehicle for the girls in regards to getting their fitness and their speed work done. And so to see the crossover, as you see, the cross codes, rugby and the league coming together in tag is another one of the fortunate things of tag is the ability to bring together the two teams. And two codes, I should say.
And again, another Wellington team, and yes, I know it's Porirua, and as a Wellington man myself, Puriroa is part of Wellington to have those teams. It shows again going across the line. Both tags are in, and so again, that's a great start there from Puriroa. That link there, just getting through that half gap and making that tag very difficult by twisting through there and making a good try there on that far right edge.
Yeah, it ended up just being a simple missed tag there, but it was a nice show on the inside as well, which held up the inside defender as well. So a nice play to open up the scoring for the women's final there by Wellington. And they'll take the lead 1-0, so well done and good start for Wellington. Oh, Puriroa, I should say.
So got a lot of family in Puriroa, and you know, they call it the city of opportunity, Puriroa, and there's a lot of great things going over there.
What a great name.
All run by a good council. And
that's where the Jerry Collins Stadium is.
Yes, it is. Yep. And they've got a lot of good things going on over in Puriroa. Izzy Ford is a councillor. She's a very good former rugby player and a deputy councillor there in Puriroa. So very proud people, Puriroa, and it's no disrespect saying they're from Wellington because that is a greater part of the Wellington area.
Yeah. Yes, it's a little bit like Manukau and Auckland. You sort of say different regions, but no, we know that they're one and the same, really. And so
South Auckland is Huntley part of Huntley was almost part of South Auckland now, isn't it? They were going that far.
I was always part of South Auckland when I was growing up. But I'm sure they'll tell you they're from Waikato.
Yes, yeah.
Once you go over the Bombays, you're in Waikato, mate. But back to the matter at hand here, and Wellington hot on attack here, and some nice defence shutting down that last set. A little grubber through there by Uppy Nichols was diffused by really nice clean-up work at the back there by Wellington. And Wellington with a nice lead, 1-0 with that opening try.
This Puriroa team are well drilled. You can see them straight away. They're quite clear on their settle plans. They've got this nice little double cut as they east break through.
Yeah.
The tag's just hanging in there, but it's through.
Yeah, it's another ex-Kiwi fern there, Atawhai Tupaia. Just recently had a baby, so congratulations to her, and just still got that turn of speed there.
A little chip kick there, regathered.
It's another ex-Kiwi fern there, just recently retired there, 17, Serena Fiesel, now Clark. So she's a Kiwi fern captain as well, very, very successful, and played with the NRLW as well. So just as Officer mentioned earlier, just really nice to have players of that calibre fronting up to our national tournament and sharing in their off-season sport with us and sharing some of their skills and talent with us. Serena again.
No, not quite. I don't think that ball managed to hit the foot before going forward, so it's a handover to Puriroa. They de-tighten there in the middle there. You see they don't give any opportunities to get through, or they cut off those kicking options. But again, right, when they turn over ball, Puriroa know how to drive out. They drive out real hard out of their zone. And they're quite clear as they break through again. Just looking for that support. Nice tag there. So we're on the count of 3. And then to the half now. Let's see if they've got to play. There's a set move on here. In, out. Oh, she's still alive. Might have been an early tag, actually. And there she is. She's caught for it. Early tag there. So there's a penalty to Puriroa. They get a recount as they come into the... Oh, that's another, just an easy missed tag. And so that's a good reward for a great set of 2 sets of six. And,
yes, East Auckland there, guilty of a couple of lazy tags there and missed tags. And so full credit to Wellington with the opening 2 tries.
Simple show and just turning right at and they still miss those tags there. So Puriroa rewarded for their great, in particular their exits coming out of their half. So they did really well. And
there's a nice try there to number 8, Tamara Ruapuro. So yeah, simple play. So good on her. Congratulations. And just a simple missed tag from East Auckland there.
And East Auckland again guilty of not being able to complete their set, in fact turning it over inside their half. So Purero again have the opportunity to get the second one there. Look at the step inside. Oh, that's a great 2-pointer, showing some good speed. The marker slow to get off, and she just showed and go, and then she just showed a nice little turn of speed there to go for a 2-pointer.
That was Aisha Lete Linga, and her vision there, that was beautiful work from her.
Watch the marker there, too slow out of the blocks, and then she went to come. Nice step inside and just showing some really good speed.
And the footwork and the pace as well, that was beautiful. Lovely swerve on her as well. She swerved past 2 defenders on that nice line.
Somehow she looks very familiar. I think I might have seen her with a good kick, and that's not again. So that's the last sort of 5 minutes.
4-0.
Purero have really turned it on there with and capitalising on some East Auckland mistakes. Sure, she looks very familiar. I'm sure I've seen that. That's try scorer, probably play for the Wellington ladies team.
Aisha
at the wing.
Linger,
yeah, I think I've seen her. That I'm sure she's one of the top try scorers in Wellington women's rugby, and if not New Zealand. But I could be wrong. Someone will let me know. Nice little play there. A late cut on the 1-3. Yeah. Still well defended there. Only just as they put it to a team going and attacking in that ruck area. They're certainly keeping him honest around the marker. Oh, not quite. Yeah, looked good though. Just quite executed right. Oh, no. I don't think the referee, the linesman, is allowed to catch that one.
Yeah, it's yeah.
A little bit short on.
Yeah, that'll be Kangaroo caught that one later on.
Nice little chip and chase, yes, in her hands, and not there, so it's regathered. That's to play the ball. East Auckland playing on top of them. I thought there might have been a late tag call. No, play on. So that's only the second for East. They can really set an attack as their players start coming into the play. These wingers are a little bit short at the moment. There's no winger out here for East Auckland, so they're cutting down their options.
Yeah, East Auckland look a bit 6s and 7s here at the moment. They just haven't got their cohesion. Wellington look a lot more fluid in their teamwork and their timing, their pace onto the ball. And East Auckland just don't look very composed at the moment either.
Yeah, they're not quite connected on defence either. So they've been stretched, to say the least. With I'm not just saying it because it's 4-0, but. A little kick in behind, regather, looking on the inside, nice tag there, but they're still under the pump, and if Purero can continue to play on top of them, they could be in for another try as they move it to the left-hand side. Oh, no tag taken, and again, a little bit soft on the hip there, and rewarded again, and I think it's just that the phase that they're doing, they're playing really hard, and they're playing really attacking the line really tough, so as we look at the replay, really taking that ball to the line. Just the twist of the hips making it really difficult for the East Auckland team to grab those tags.
Yeah, and a couple of the rugby players there, Crystal Mana and Amina Koiatu, just guilty of not making their tags there, and it just shows what that little swivel of the hips can do, that little switch, that flick of the hips. Such an effective little ploy when you're on attack playing tag.
Nice little ball and a nice little tag there from Purero. They really are really connected in terms of their defensive pattern and their systems there, in particular in that ruck area.
So Serena Fessel with a little break down the right edge here. Picks up Carly Takawa. Carly Takawa's she played for the Brisbane Broncos last year, so she's got one of the premiership medals ever, first ever women's premiership medal. So a little bit of a local celebrity.
She get a ring? Did they get rings?
Yeah, they got a ring, yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Little platinum and diamond rings there. Really
Nice.
pretty.
As she goes through, there could be a try. I see there's both tags are still on her hip. And that's given. So it wasn't really, as it come here, if we look at the replay, the play the ball, just a dummy show and go, and then twisting around and just being able to plant the ball down.
It's
A
another
good try from
Langi Vainu. Vainu, she's another Kiwi Fern and Warrior. So it's a very, very stacked team, but the Wellington Girls are upstaging their more illustrious opponents at the moment there with a really good play and a 5-1 lead. 4-point margin at the moment, and certainly putting these NRL players to task here as they lose the ball here and give possession back to the East Auckland Girls.
Oh, to be fair to the Lee Girls, a different, even though there is an oval ball there and they're running on a field, it's a different game proposition altogether. I think if the shoe was on the other foot and they were playing, run it straight, I'm sure.
Run it straight, yeah.
It would be a little bit different in terms of the result, but no, I certainly understand, because those little tags, oh gosh, even I find them really frustrating. It takes a while to understand it unless you're really, focused on full time as they go through there. Nice little interplay there. But there's got tag there, and it's just those little things. Nice chop back. Oh, unlucky there.
It's running into a nice little hole there too. Yeah, just didn't find the mark, but the idea was right.
So they bring it out to the 10. But there's certainly no doubt about it. This Porirua team is good. And they're well drilled in the game of tag. And they're certainly showing how they play together as a whole team. As they try and put it through there. And they pass it out.
Poor pass there. A little bit too high. Again, trying to pass it to the linesman.
So East Auckland can be happy about it, in particular the last couple of minutes have been going for them. So if they can string a few more, they've got to try.
Yeah, they've started to get some, ask a few questions now, testing the defence. And like I said, with that interplay, starting to wrap each other, get those little short balls going and changing angles. Here we go.
There you go. Play. And here, and balls down. No, tag.
Oh, tag. So Wellington has Helen Collins in there. Do you think she's related to Jerry?
Well, Porirua and the Collins
good
family
chance.
is a big family in the Porirua region.
Yeah,
I'm sure they must be related in some way. East Auckland, they just need to get their running lines there. And they've certainly got the moves. And there's a kick again. Unfortunately, he went to the body.
Straight into the legs of the opposing defender. The handover now there. No. Let's get back to the tag. Tag first. But I've got to give credit to Wellington. I'm loving the depth they've got off the ruck here. They're really giving themselves some time with the ball. Some smart footy being played by the girls at the moment.
Yeah, they got their shape really organised. They understand their roles.
Yeah.
You can tell which ones are links and the wings and the middles that are doing all the plays.
Yeah. It shows when you've got a nice simple format and you stick to it, it's successful. So
They work hard on D for each other, and there's a solid line of defence.
yeah, East Auckland seems to be a lot more sort of mixed in their attacking points and their links and that. They've got players playing everywhere. You know, players on the left edge and then players on the right edge. So they don't have that same stability or same game plan.
There's certainly no doubt about the East Auckland side and their ability. There's some players like you mentioned they've played at the highest level. The Sportero team have played together. It looks just been played together for a long time.
Yeah.
And even though they've just given a penalty away, you know, there's only individuals are scoring tries here, but I haven't seen any sort of, you know, plays that are manipulating where it's a corners or a front door, back door. Or they just some late cuts here. See what they can do. That's a nice play there, just from through the hands, straight through. Nice play there.
Nice set play, Serena Fissel there with a nice wrap around. The give and wrap. The block runner coming through. Just look at the replay here. So it's Serena Fissel now with the ball, and then that was just the end of the play, with the little dummy and show and go to finish. But it was the lead up work to it that created that try there with the wrap. And then as she wrapped, she had two block runners go through, which drew those defenders in and opened a hole on the outside, creating an overlap.
Well, if anything this East team has is, like you said, there's some proven athletes here that can play at the highest level, and there's certainly been a change of momentum for that. So, you know, it's only coming towards the end of the first half. Second half is going to be really interesting to see how both teams react to it, and they'll get together, and they seem to be stringing some more plays together. Pulman team haven't really, they've sort of sat back and watched this East Auckland team. Oh, an intercept there. She got the wheels to go all the way.
Carly
It was a good read, and ball's down.
Yeah.
Now we certainly have a ball game, especially coming into the last minute of the half. That's 5-3. That's the referee calls that.
Certainly.
Look at the replay. This one here was just a good read of the intercept, and
you
know, it was a nice play, but she looking inside for the 2-pointer, but I think she was happy just to get the one. Well done, East Auckland.
That's that number one for Wellington. If that was a couple more meters, she would have easily got there. She had some pace about her. Karaihi Paina, very, very quick. Good to see her in a foot race.
I think coming in the last 30 seconds, I just think that what they do, just want to make sure they eat up the clock, and then just
retain possession and get to the half time.
Get to half time and then regroup, and because there's a little bit of change of momentum towards the East Auckland side, and that experience like we mentioned before is starting to come, and the bounce of the ball and the intercepts are going their way. So be interesting to see how they finish off this game. It's going to be interesting second half.
There it is, half time, 5-3. East Auckland there scoring a couple of late tries to reduce that margin down to 2 points. But a great start to the young Wellington team against their more illustrious opposition. And there it is, the obligatory undie run. Boys didn't score a try this weekend, and as is tradition, the undie run. And of course they choose to do it in the middle of the women's game. There you go, the obligatory undie run. Well done, gentlemen. Good on you. You kept the undies on.
And the moral of the story is, be greedy and score a try.
Get a try next time.
Don't draw a pass. Make sure you get a try.
Yeah, then you can set up all the tries you like. Yeah, but the East Auckland side there in their little conference, thinking how can they remedy a very poor start. And those young Wellington girls there, in my opinion, they've got nothing to lose but everything to play for. The Wellington girls, like I say, they're up against a much more fancied side, and they ran away with the competition undefeated last year, the East Auckland girls.
Yeah, I think, you know, it's certainly a benefit to have all these athletes and cross-code athletes coming back and forth, and because they bring a lot of their own special talents to the game, but
Yeah.
it also can work against them because they're not. You can see that their plays or their combinations are not quite there yet.
Yeah.
Whereas the Porirua side, you can tell they've been together for a while and they've been training together.
They're a lot more structured.
They're a
as
lot
well.
more structured in their attack and their defence. So if they need to get if anything, if that experience in the East Auckland side might play in their favour. But in saying that, they're running into a bit of a stiff breeze, playing into that wind, and it does play a bit of a part in this game. So it'll be interesting how this Porirua team go. And we'll see after the next 20 minutes.
The wind seems to have changed a bit though, Officer. Looks like it's more across the field rather than end to end. So it's interesting. It's the directions are a little bit different because in the previous games it was more of a headwind for East Auckland. Now it's more of a crosswind for them. But let's see how they go. There's Luisa Ngango there with the ball in hand.
There's certainly a lot of intent this half. You can see they've sort of really picked it up in terms of their settling. They're really driving hard and trying to get those yards.
Yeah.
And
timing not quite there. You can see the effort.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I was just like I mentioned before.
Yeah.
They are good plays, but when they don't, it doesn't work, and then they try these little chip kicks that don't really seem to work for themselves. And but like the end of that first half, they certainly had a really nice move to score that try.
Yeah.
But they can also be really offensive in their defense. If they get off the line and make some really good tags and put some pressure on this Porirua team, this young team, then we'll see how anything the bounce of that tag ball could go either way.
Yeah, I think Porirua has shown the benefit of actual time together as a team. You can see that they're just a lot more set in their game plan, and whereas the Galaxy of Stars on the other side there don't have that time together. So as you can saw in that simple play that they just tried to execute, the timing was way off. Then they ended up putting in a haphazard kick at the last minute that amounted to nothing. So Porirua is certainly in the driver's seat in regards to this game at the moment. But yeah, such as tag though, one 2-pointer can turn the game around and change momentum.
That's it. Just one lapse or two lapses of concentration, and then you could be harder up on defending your line. So at the moment, defensively, they're really solid, the Porirua team. They've got a really good, strong line. They're connected, and they're really making their tags. They protect inside really well, and they scramble out to the wing.
Yeah.
So
nice and pushing up off the line. Nice line speed for the defensive line.
Tags going. There'll be a late tag on that, so I'm sure there'll be an advantage being played.
Yeah, referee's got her arm up. There it is. So here now, a little bit of momentum shift to the East Auckland girls. No, Langi Vainu there giving the referee Maxine Godinay a little hug. Play on.
This is probably the first real test for the East Auckland team on attack, and obviously on defence too for the Porirua team.
Nice little footwork there from Zion Laupepe on the left wing here for the East Auckland side. Now there's numbers out there if they can shift it. No. Tupaia held the ball there when they had a little overlap on their right edge. And then
ball, not what they wanted.
Pass to nobody. So Porirua say thank you very much and pick up position.
But that's all right. They've still got to sort of get out of their half here. And, I'm sure I've seen this girl before. I wish I could say some callers out there who know this young lady, but I'm sure I've seen her play.
Yeah, Letty Linger.
The Pride, I'm sure, Wellington Pride. I think that's the women's team on the left wing, and I'm sure I've seen her score an amazing try against Auckland. Yeah,
she's definitely got some great speed and balance, footwork. Dynamic little player. Aisha Letilinga, yeah, quality.
Nice
Okay.
kick there.
Yeah.
Good bounce. Well, red winger. Good tag.
5 there. The 5-2 player there and rounds up that loose ball from that kick. Serena Fiso plays the ball. Oh, we've got a foot
Nice
race
little
here.
outside break. Good
Nice tag. Zion Lopepe showing some speed down the left wing.
That's a dangerous, great ball there. Oh, that's a could be a
Yeah.
2-pointer. Oh, yes, good tag. There's a chicken here.
And there it is, the 2-pointer.
2-pointer.
And that ties the game up 5-all. And Langi Wainu there.
Yeah, it was just that one lapse of concentration. Looks this ball here. Draws it, takes it hard to the line. Short ball in there. Jams that right foot step, and then it's a foot race with a nice dive. And she had the mind to dive in the air, but knew the 2-point box was right there, and she still mid-air and be able to put that ball down in the 2-point box. And that takes a bit of skill. So well done to East Auckland.
So with their even Stevens now, it's level footing for both sides. Game on, ladies and gentlemen. 5-all. Plenty of time there. We just ticked over 14 minutes. Nice tag. Wellington there with a little kick. And fielded by Crystal Stowers. Crystal was another member of the Māori Ferns who played in Melbourne last Friday. Very fit at the moment. They've just come off a very, very long training regime, so they're in good condition physically. Here they are. Wellington there, putting them under pressure. Good defense, pushing their line speed coming up. It's really good. Some nice work there by Amina Koyatu. Good ground. Drawing a penalty as well. Nice work. Lovely little shift on that right edge from Koyatu to Serena Clark. Picking up Atawhai Tupaia. And showing her pace down that right edge. So for the first time in the match, East Auckland hit the lead, 6-5. And just those little combinations there starting to come to the fore. Serena and Atawhai played many years together with the Kiwi Ferns, so they have a real intimate knowledge of how they roll, and both being outside backs.
Have we had a drop off yet?
We had a drop off today in the senior mixed.
Oh, that would have been good.
Yeah, Central scored in the last minute to tie the match up at 4-all against Hibiscus, and then Hibiscus won the drop off in the very first set.
Oh, she's gone through. Nice tag.
Yeah, nice save there, Langi Vainu.
And, you know, I say that because I think this one's going to go down to the wire.
Oh.
No, tag first.
Yeah.
Lucky.
Oh, just couldn't quite bring in that pass. The pass is just a little bit lazy there, over the top. Oh, tag first. So Wellington with another chance here, their last chance in the set. Turn it back on the inside. Here she is again, Letty Linger. East Auckland here just still looking to bring it out of their half. Looking there, that wrap with the backdoor play is looking like one of their set plays at the moment. There, it seems to be quite effective. It's got to get their timing right there. They execute that well. It's very hard to defend. It's a forward pass.
It's a tag first, I think.
Luckily.
You can see the East Auckland, if anything, they've probably started to step up in terms of their pace and attack. You know, that conditioning of some of those athletes that you mentioned before starting to come into play.
Yeah.
That was short of the 50-10. It was very close.
Just short, yeah.
But you can see that East Auckland is starting to get off the line and make some good tags and
some more effective attacking plays as well now.
Yeah, they are. They're completing some good sets, and their kicking game is coming good, and they certainly their offensive defense is really good. As of their ruck defense is going good, so Poriroa just a little bit slow there, you know, getting rid of that ball. The dummy half needs to be in there and be a little bit more urgent.
Yeah.
And clear that ball because the girls are waiting out on the right here. That's it. Just one breakout is going to help them. Well, that's good. Defense is working hard on the inside.
Good tag there by Uppy Nichols. They needed that, otherwise that would have been a long range break.
Didn't quite set up right for the kick, you know. It was sort of a
haphazard.
It was just sort of
from the hip,
drop it down and come off the shin.
Okay, that's good.
That's Fessel there. When you give her too much room to move, she is dangerous. You've got to cut her time down. She likes to come that when she comes and takes it to the line.
Yeah.
You know, the only problem there was that the other girls need to start hitting some holes. She's trying to draw people into spaces there.
There's Lau Pepe there, Zion.
Oh, she's got it too. Oh, you've got to be careful there.
Yeah, just blocking her tags there, dropping her elbows down.
Be careful. I think she might have landed awkwardly there too, but Poriroa.
Fortunately for Wellington.
Yep.
So Wellington there now looking to bring it back out of their half. They've just rolled the subs there, got some fresh legs on that left edge.
Yep.
Nice.
Oh,
hands
there.
Yeah.
The foot race. No, play on is the call.
Yeah.
Good tag. I think the count might be only 3. She's going to have a little crack there. Oh, ball down. No, tag
nice
first.
Tag. Confident play by the young Wellington team here. I like it.
Got numbers, still numbers out here. Just straighten it up.
Oh, draw pass was the go, yeah.
She get the tag? I don't know if she's still got a tag on. Ball's down.
Yeah.
Just that missed tag again. So
yeah, East Auckland conceded that.
If you look at the replay again, yes, we said that maybe just with the hands was good enough, but again, chopping on the inside and not being able to get the tag.
Well, I think she was lucky there. They could see the lean there as well.
I saw the lean there too.
The elbow covering that tag.
They just sort of drop a little bit, but you know.
The referee was on the other side, so well done. Wellington, you take your gains when you get them, so well done. And we've got another tied ball match here, ball game. 6-all. Exciting stuff from these women's opens teams. As Langi New there takes a nice break up field, takes it up to the 40-metre line.
You can see they just need that one half break and then they're gone. Oh, good
Yes.
tag.
Atawhai Tupaia there, starting to open up.
East Auckland on their second tag. They put it through the hands on the switchback. 3. The halfway with just over 4.5 minutes left in this game. We're on a 6-all.
Yeah.
And the next one, if anything, all it takes is one missed tag, or a brilliant piece of individual play, or a good set piece play.
Okay, so here they go.
So she's going to go. That's interesting.
She went back 10 metres first, eh? Interesting.
Yeah.
Didn't pay off. But yeah, no, it's good to try something new.
I suppose you wanted to get a bit of a run on and attack it with a bit of momentum, but it
It didn't phase the young girls from
no,
Porirua.
not at all. And I think they just stuck to their.
Yeah, they just took it all in
policy
their
and their
stride. Their 2 sweepers dropped back. Pendulum defence there at back door, covering the kicks. So yeah, the girls just had a nice slide defence and shut them down. So no, credit to the young Porirua girls.
So the thing with something like this is either the structure of their play and all their trainings are going to come into play. That they trust their play and their plan. Whereas East Auckland, they've got a whole lot of individual brilliance in their team.
Yeah.
And they can unlock any team. So it's going to be an interesting sort of just over 3 minutes as they go down the left wing and oh.
Yeah, and it's that little dynamo again too, Leti Linga.
Linga,
Yeah, she's a dynamo, right? She's got a spark about her. She's got some energy.
Oh, first, it's risky, but it seems to work.
Oh.
And that's the only thing with that is a high risk and high reward.
Yeah. But the high risk had paid off, but then what's sort of been a simple sort of catch pass, and it goes to ground there with the number 1 there.
And that, they've back.
Oh, play on.
No, it's a handover.
Yeah, Kayla Eli there. She was in the open spaces there, and I think she had to look up the field at the try line.
Mistake after mistake. So the pressure's certainly on. I think they know they're coming down to the last couple of minutes of play, and Porirua are really in the box seat. So this is where one of their real good set piece plays will come into play, and I have a feeling it will have something to do with Linga in there, hitting in off an ID. Oh, yes, she's got it down. Ball's down.
Was that a 2-pointer? It was very close.
It looks like it. I think it's just beside it. No, I think the 1 pointer would be just good for them coming into the last minute. But late wrap around in the air. No, it's just a 1 pointer, but
nice. Yeah, just a simple cut back, really. The wrap and then a cut back off that. Change of angle again. Well done, Porirua. Very, very good.
How big is this now? Sort of 1 minute and a half.
Yeah,
All
well.
the training through the year, this young team or a bit of brilliance from the East Auckland where they score a 2-pointer.
Well, it's the stage is set. If they're good enough, they're close enough, they've got a chance. They've got 4 more rucks to try and make something and finish this game on a high note.
That was close too. That was a close
3 to
one.
go.
There she goes. Ooh.
That 4.
Line ball.
4, yeah. Referee gave him the benefit of the doubt there.
They certainly got the momentum here. Good ball.
Wow.
Oh, that's a great answer to that.
Looks like we're going to a drop-off, Officer. Exciting stuff there.
I had a feeling this was going to be a close one, but if they can score on the set of 6, I'm sure Porirua will be able to as well.
Well, you asked earlier, have we had a drop-off today? We've had one, but it looks like we're going to have another one now. With 17 seconds left on the clock. Exciting game here from the Opens, a women's open final. Last play. And there it is. That's a tie break. Drop off. 7 apiece. Wowee.
Wowee. So here we go.
There you are. Could go either way. It's an extremely hard one to pick. Put 5 of the best out there. I think having limiting the number, cutting it down, is going to play towards East Auckland's favour, unless they can get the ball to Leti Linga quicker.
It's been an interesting one where, you know, coaches go and whether they have these scenario trainings on drop-offs.
Yeah.
Do they practice that enough? And, you know, who would be your strongest 8 that'll go on? And and that's probably one thing that will probably fall in the favour for East Auckland, because that's, you know, you mentioned some of those names that have played in some real high pressure situations. That this is what this is right now. So I would say that East Auckland will have a strong lineup for their 8.
Just have a hold up here on some games that are having drop-offs before we start the next round. Once we get a result, we will start the next round.
Yeah, so here it is. The toss. And Uppy Nichols has won the toss for East Auckland. The referee's asking her what she'd like to do. So there's Wellington number 3 there. Alice Taraika. Going back to her team there. So now the coaches will nominate their five players to take the field. And for those of you who missed the earlier one, what's going to happen is that it's a golden point scenario. But the side that gets scored on first has a right of reply, meaning they have one set to try and equal the score. If they fail, then the try-scoring team will win. But they do get the right of reply in regards to completing an entire set. They get one set to try and score a try. So here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Drop-off, 5-on-5 for the 2019 New Zealand National Tag Final. Porirua to receive the ball. Oh, no. It's a tap-off, and East Auckland will take the tap first. Professor, your thoughts?
Well, there's a lot more space now than before. And to be fair to the Porirua team, they had a lot of good plays that got them through, but there are some brilliance in this team here, and they only need half a gap. And some of them can play, and they can draw and pass them, because that's part of the nature of what they do. Yep. However, I see down on that far wing that girl is an exciting player, but there's someone through. No tag, good tag in there.
Nice tag in
that's
the air.
Huge.
Yes, big play.
So for me, I would D in tight first, and then really have to scramble if they get that ball out wide, and hopefully with this wind here, so they have to push hard, even on the chop back.
Serena Clark there taking the ball forward. Uppy Nichols is out here on the left wing. It looks like the go-to.
So they're bringing back. This is going to be really important.
Yeah. She's gone to the right side. She dummies.
Oh, she's through. Oh, she's got a tag. That's a tag.
Oh, and it was that girl once again, Leti Linga.
There's a tag. She didn't put it down. And we can actually have a look at the replay. And she comes around for the 2-pointer. And as she goes and dives, Linga in the air. Yes.
And she didn't need the 2-pointer.
Just need to score the try. But
she did it again, and she's been tagged.
Must be final.
Yeah.
No, handover. Roll.
Last play for East Auckland here. Great defence from the Porirua girls.
They can just hold out this last one. Oh. They still need to get out now. So from now on, whoever scores is the winner. Is that correct?
No, they still have a right of reply. If you get scored on, you get a right of reply.
So they didn't get scored on. So whoever scores, so even here they get a right of reply now.
Yeah, if
There she goes.
if Wellington score, yeah, East Auckland will get one set as a right of reply.
There she goes. She needs to have a bit of space. You need to play her into space.
Officer, do you know the rule for the drop-off? The window they actually go down to 4 players?
Oh, my understanding no tag first.
Luckily.
There might be a lot of rumour behind. There she goes. Oh, final.
Yeah, Lol Pepe there with the save on the tag there. It's exciting stuff as we're coming down to it. In this drop-off in the women's open final. Yeah, and Lol, Serena Fissel tidies up the ball. I think we're going to lose a player from one each side here.
Just looking at the ref.
Yeah.
Lots of space out there.
Right edge.
Oh, that's not what they wanted.
A poor pass there from Lungi Van New there.
So it's a good opportunity here. Out.
Out.
The first tag. So both teams guilty of not staying composed.
Yeah, bad errors on the first tackle, first carry. So East Auckland there dodged the bullet there, big time. Koyatu with the ball now.
There's a penalty. No.
No. Unintentional.
Tag.
Yep. A lot of people running onto the ball there.
Yeah.
Yeah, play the tag.
Two. The chop back.
And Fissel again there. The show and go. Serena Clark, I should say. Fissel Clark. Recently married. Uppy Nichols there looking for an opportunity here.
Trying to get someone to run into some holes there. There you go.
It is.
Numbers overlap is on now. So this is going to be a foot race. Can they stay composed? That two.
Yeah.
Hand up. Is that final?
I think so.
Big play here.
Come back.
Oh.
So there'll be a right of reply.
No, that's it.
That's it. Yeah. Wow, there it is. An exciting last-minute win in extra time to the East Auckland Open Women's, becoming the 2019 Open Women's Champions. But full credit to the young girls from Porirua. Great performance from those girls, young ladies.
Absolutely.
Officer.
They should be really proud of themselves and their performance. And, you know, it came down right down to the wire, as you know. A couple of opportunities and they made it. But again, you know, that experienced side, in particular in this sort of not drop off, but that last sort of play came to the end, just utilising that space. And, you know, it was that's it, just right in the corner. And there's nothing in it, really, to be honest. And so both teams should be really proud of their performances and a really, really good final. Congratulations to East Auckland.
Last round. Round 9.
Yeah, Chris Taraika, the coach for the Porirua girls, Porirua Women's Open, should be very proud of his girls. So congratulations, ladies, on a wonderful final and making the grand final as well. So congratulations, and to the East Auckland girls, well done on winning the title for 2019.
Coverage of the New Zealand Tag Nationals 2019 is proudly brought to you by SAS Sport.